Hey, this is M4. I'm going to show you how to do the cannon room in glitchless today. We won't be going over cannon jumps because those are much more risky and advanced. So, in order to do this strategy, you need Dizzy Attack. This badge is on Pleasant Path, costs 2 BP to wear. The purpose of this is to make the runaways easier. You can, and so that you can dash right into the bullets. You can first strike them instead. That tends to be a backup for anyone who might forget Dizzy Attack. But I'm just going to assume you have it for this. I'll show you how to first strike the bullets later. So for this, you want to line up either on the top or the bottom lane of the bullets. You don't want to be in the middle because that could result in you getting hit when you're not expecting to. Since there are spots in the middle where both bullets can hit you. So what you do is you spin right into the bullet, it dizzies it. Notice how the runaway bar starts pretty high. That's because the frontline enemy is afflicted with a status condition. So that gets you past here. You can tornado jump if you mess up when going over a bullet, by the way. Let's do the same thing for all 4 sets. I would encourage anybody who is new to this to be very careful when they're doing this in runs. It is very easy to lose massive amounts of time here. And when the bullets come actually is RNG, so you have to be very careful with what you're doing. You do this strat. Alright, there you go. That's fairly easy. Just a couple of notes. Don't be afraid to slow down just a little bit. If you aren't sure if you're a single spin's distance away from the cannons or not. In almost every case, it is better to jump over a bullet and wait a couple seconds for another one to fire if you're unsure whether or not you'll make it from your position when you encounter one. So, that's important. Let me show you the first strike strat really quick, but you do this if you forget Dizzy Attack generally. So, shouldn't happen often. We're gonna jump on this next one here. Alright, notice how the bullet dies, which is time loss, and the runaway bar starts much lower than when they're dizzied, which is one reason why we use that badge over first striking, aside from just watching the bullet death animation costing you some time. There are a couple of things you can do to speed this up if you're a veteran player of this category. You can zero cycle both the first and second lanes. Let me show you what I mean. For that first one, we didn't have to wait for any bullets to fire because I jumped over the first set. That set is the only one that's not RNG. And the second one, the lane is short enough so that hitting a bullet anywhere can allow you to go over the second set of cannons. They are RNG on the 3rd and 4th no matter what, unfortunately. I'd be careful when doing what I just did. If you accidentally bump into the cannons, that's really bad. Alright. There you go, that's 2 different ways to do the cannon room in glitchless. In just a couple minutes. If you have any questions, you can DM me on Discord or ask a veteran player. The entire Paper Mario community is generally pretty willing to help out with things like this. Thank you.